Everyone thinks the T-Rex would absolutely obliterate Spinosaurus, which, in some cases, what you think would happen wouldn't always happen. Because here's what they don't tell you. Spinosaurus had a weapon so brutal, it would help it beat any dinosaur. This weapon can even help it beat a T-Rex if they fought. Despite what you might think, no, T-Rex was not significantly heavier than Spinosaurus because Spinosaurus, on average, actually was heavier than Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's a kind of common myth I see. Lots of people like to throw that around there when they're defending T-Rex, but it's simply just not true. Spinosaurus weighed more than T-Rex on average. And we'll keep it like that for this fight. Alright, so let's start off first on land. T-Rex was built for life on solid ground. It had thick, powerful legs and a strong tail that worked like a counterweight, giving it balance and stability. That means Rex could sprint, pivot, and bulldoze forward with explosive force on terrestrial spaces. Now, Spinosaurus wasn't made for that kind of fight. Its legs were much shorter and thinner compared to its massive body. On land, it carried itself very awkwardly, with its huge sail and long, heavy tail dragging weight around. Even if it weighed a bit more than T-Rex, that weight didn't translate into sheer strength on land. It actually made it less maneuverable, more vulnerable. So picture the fight. Spino tries to swipe with its claws or snap with its jaws. T-Rex will back up. T-Rex is not stupid in fights. It knows what it's doing. It can see weaknesses. It can see what it has to go for, just like a lion or a tiger. And then T-Rex would push through, slam it off balance, and clamp down on the neck or skull. Rex's bite could shatter bones, even crush cars possibly, while Spino's claws couldn't even break through Rex's slightly bulletproof skin. On open plains, Rex completely dominates. Spinosaurus just simply isn't meant for that kind of fight on land. I would go as far as to say T-Rex could win against two Spinosauruses on land. It's just so awkward. It's the same way the other way around when T-Rex is in the water and something else has to fight it in there. It's the same way. Now, let's give that explanation. Yes, so Spinosaurus had a weapon that T-Rex couldn't match, and that was water. Yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. Spino was a semi-aquatic with a long crocodile-like tail that made it a very powerful swimmer. In rivers or swamps, it could twist, dive, and strike from angles Rex couldn't even defend itself from. T-Rex at 16,000 pounds would struggle just to keep balance in deep water without firm ground to brace against. T-Rex is known to be a rather good swimmer. That is on the surface of the water, like I said earlier. Its bite would lose much of its force. Spino could circle it, snap at its legs, even shove it underneath the surface. Rex would really quickly tire out, thrashing just to stay upright. If Rex even somehow made it onto the sandbar or small island, Spino could still lash, bite, and drive it back into the water. In this environment, the Rex is simply out of its element, while Spino dominates. So who wins? On land, T-Rex bulldozes Spinosaurus and tears it apart, but in the water, Spinosaurus doesn't necessarily tear apart T-Rex, but Spinosaurus is drowning the T-Rex. T-Rex is not winning in the middle of an ocean. And by the way, if you're picturing this as the battlefield, no, I was thinking more of something like that. And yes, if it was something like this, a massive open ocean, T-Rex is cooked. It's not about which dinosaur was stronger overall. Weight, bite forces, they matter in fights, but that's when we're talking about landlocked dinosaurs fighting, like Giganotosaurus versus T-Rex. But in the water, it just doesn't matter. You have to use the terrain to your advantage. Now you have all this expert knowledge, go share it with some people. Strike up a debate and defend every talking point, depending on which side you're on, because for both sides, they both have their own attributes that can make them the ultimate winner in this face-off. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.